I'm just kidding.
Dork Squad. Dork Squad.
You're jamming with the hottest disc jockey.
DJ Dork Genius.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com.
Yeah, Donnie and the Beat Chef. Sosa back in town. What up, son?
Donnie, what up?
Pardon us, we've been away for a moment, but we back. Respect for respect, respond and connect. We on deck to wreck a record for the people, so excuse me for a moment, if you will.
Yo. It goes one by one, step by step. Number 2, flexecutioner, you check my rep. As I sidestep, fly to death, you report to IRS. When it comes to lyrics, mine are best, you should try to rest. Woke up kinda blessed with a pint of cess. Had the finest sex, then I laughed at the sight of death. I might object, I'ma resurrect the innovative styles that disintegrated. Well, you pretend you made it. I fucking really hate it that you affiliated with any greats. Coming late, it's kinda silly, ain't it? A part of me, way a part of me back. Hit you in the jugular right where your arteries at. This is sodomy rap, cause I'm raping all the tape decks. Fuck a prophylactic, I don't believe in safe sex. I can see the greatness, Donnie and the Beat Chef. So man, quick to drop a body on the beat, bless.
Pardon me back, pardon me back, pardon me back, yo, and watch Sosa do his thing, yo. Pardon me back, pardon me back, pardon me back, yo, and watch Donnie do his thing. I spit fire at the jam cause I'm the man. The sample out of hand cause Austin sacrificed the land. I cop a gram of 454 to be exact. I roll a batter from the sack, slapping jabs with my homies cause we all ill. Watch you climbing to the top, catch you when you fall still, we all here. I get pulled over and got weed up on my person. Tell 'em my glaucoma got me blind like the curtain. Scoreboard reading that I'm still up, star like Phillip. Take more chances than Chauncey Billup. The real be all real, he up at dawn with the young. Ready to get it on now. I don't trust in calm, man. I don't trust in luck. You bought yourself a shirt that said you don't give a fuck. Try to believe it while fixing your weave and your cleavage. You look fine before, girl, just leave it. Forget how you look. I'm trying to figure your accomplishments. I don't know if you're deserving any compliments. Not in your dreams. I think I see the shit that I've seen. People shining in the light. Are they all high beams? Yo, pardon me back, pardon me back, pardon me back, yo, and watch Sosa do his thing, yo. Pardon me back, pardon me back, pardon me back, yo, and watch Donnie do his thing.
Hip loss or hip toss, I give you sick thoughts like Rick Ross and lip gloss. If there's a dope song circulating, it's his fault. Saying that we in the same genre, that's an insult. For music's sake, they stay humble whenever they appear. Cause shit is hot, we blazing here, it feels like Satan's near. I'll take a dab to go to sleep, awake and make with clear. Face it, we're high enough to have a whole space career. Displaying fear is a weakness you never see in me. Deeper than the frequency, praying to rap's deities. Indeed, the speech, keep it real, he conceal. Keep the steel with me, wheel spinning like Ezekiel. Every feature killed, every beat I produced is dope. Loser don't think you affected me, I'm in cruise control. Relax, I'll drive you crazy with the rhyming schemes. I'm the pictures, I paint the picture for your eyes to see. Fuck it up, that's what I do when I'm in the booth. Spitting like I got a tooth missing. Listen to the new shit and fuck it up. Give them a hell of a show, still developing flows. Nobody ever get close, I came to fuck it up. That's what I do when I'm in the booth. Spitting like I got a tooth missing. Listen to the new shit and fuck it up. Give them a hell of a show, still developing flows. Nobody ever, 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 nobody ever.
81 ways to kill him. 81 ways to kill him. You heard? I said 81 ways to kill him. Split. Yeah. You back. Yeah. Yeah. My little niggas is tech swabby, I call them the Geese Squad. They don't work for Best Buy, they nerds for 8 yards. We loaded like armored cars when them things go down. I don't need nothing big, just give me the full pair. Nah, give him the whole round. Coppers get the choppers, they always cover the ground. I'm calling from in the town, no passion for slowing down till your brain's blown out, big headshot. So mercy is what I move without. Lord knows I died twice. Before Tyrone, my bones was cloned twice. They call it reincarnate, like I'm a blind mice. But you can't hurt the universe. Came back as you can take a gift or a curse. After midnight, catch me clapping at the shadows. Let out my dark side like venom made overshadow. I roam the streets of West Side Harlem with dirty guns, burn bridges like the TNT bar. Had to be done running roast off the stove guard after Marciano. Cook coke fumes, the smell be hitting like Hanos. Black sweat, Manano, hoodie over the mask, low key on the Verrazano. Cream chasing better than Maros, never was one to borrow. Investors don't impress us, I'm straight like got the bottle. I drown in my own sorrow. They say time is borrowed, so I don't waste time. Adrenaline kicked, then I came up busting my knob.
I've been dressing neat, killing brothers like unique. I'm after power. My life path 8, you niggas sour. And no, you can't check me, you niggas flowers. I'm known to smoke niggas by the hour. Never turn your back when he's sour. Cain kill Abel, and I'm the Undertaker to your label. Never think it's sweet. I take you to the mind of the streets. Grab your heat. What's undeniably these prophetic verses, not mythology. I gave them the game, and now they homage me. The guy's still painting the picture. This shit is prophecy. Pops let me look at the whip, it was an odyssey. I was walking all my life, you gotta pardon me. Arguably, my flow was a testament, I was born a king. Niggas couldn't slay me in life, got him running things. Never bought into the system, he birthed a rebel. My brothers bought into the heat, I bought a shovel. Cause any nigga playing with us gon' meet the devil. Mr. Hello, I done seen the burbs in the ghetto. I used to run with shooters like Mello. I had a few asses shaking for me like Jello. Never chase pussy, I used to have a mind of a rookie. I learned the empire bring a cookie. Phonies overrated. Real niggas always beat the matrix. Step into the light, be a savior. I'm seasoned to your salt Himalaya, and I leave your body where I lay ya. We know that I'm the best, I spray ya. I still shoot your mama out of prayer, right to God.
What's in the bag?
My shit, I'm moving back to my mom's.
What's wrong with living here?
Nothing at all. She just misses me. That's it.
What's she miss about you?
What?
The fuck's so good about you that your moms miss you?
I mean, I'm her son.
I'm my mom's son. She don't miss me.
I don't know why my mom misses me. Then I guess you're gonna have to ask her that.
Maybe she miss your voice.
You not worth the talk, stop talking shit. My dog's all equipped, broke off the hip with all the shit. Niggas not legitimate, get rid of them, pitiful. Finish giving you niggas all assists. Cold frosty bitch, soft frosted tips. Shouldn't call her bitch, could call her zip. Fuck shorty whip, feed shorty dick, then call it quits. I'm what you call legit. So look, bro, I done went ghost on a bitch, it's crazy. Turn up by the minute, I get lit daily. Make a little nigga quit spitting shit basic. Quick shifts, make a nigga dip, rip pavement. This my guy's real shit, Rip Jacob. Zips get tasty, the cake, the flavors, the bacon, amazing. I crave it to maintain sameness and greatness. Raise the occasion, we came in wavy. I spit it, you feel it, this shit gravy. Can't shit leak to a leak for the lamest. G on 10, that's at least 3 haters. Spaceship stations, any less is danger. Dangerous gangers, ready to come hang you. Ready, willing, and able. Niggas that ain't playing. Them boys got nothing to lose, they not stable. They kick flip K's. Stab on them. Stab on them. Stab on them. Stab on them. Run it up fast, get the cash on them. Play this in the car, do the dash on them. Stab on them. Stab on them. You was saucy, but you lost it. Damn, doing awful, do it all for the gram. No law school, just cuffs in your hands. Study little shorty tryna turn up with her friends. It's up, the fun part, do it all again. The guts, dump them out, stuff a couple grams. The cup, running over is part of the plan. You up, but the party over, so I gotta spin.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com.
Autobots, share the stream.
It's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning. Waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is soaring like a unicorn.
All right.
You
Dork Squad.
Oh
Yo,
my
Dork Squad.
gosh.
This is Rick Sanchez telling you to donate 10 flurballs to Cash App $ pay a dork to get your song played fast as shit.
Man, everything is going wrong. This is starting out the stream. Hold on, let me fix the background music. Like, for real? For real? Right when I started off. Shout out to everybody tapped in. If you are here for the first time, pretty much we are a live music reaction and review show for independent artists, producers, and bands across the globe. We always stream on multiple platforms. So if you send to our show, please do be patient while you are in that free line. We also have a way for you guys to skip the long line if you do want to get played quicker or get more than one of your records played in a back-to-back fashion. We pretty much try to stream every day if we can, and you know, we play independent artists, producers, and bands across the globe. If it is a record from an industry artist, that means, like, you know, Drake, Kendrick, Nirvana, Red Hot Chili Peppers, SZA, Aaliyah, like you know, all the artists that everybody pretty much knows or whatnot. If they're, you know, pretty much famous, we cannot play their records on our show on some of our platforms or whatnot. Likewise, if you're making a song to one of their beats and you have changed nothing, you have not basically, you know, sampled it, chopped it up, added drums and different things, try not to send you know, yours to the show. It's free to submit, but you can pay to skip the line if you do want to get played quicker or get more than one of your records played in a back-to-back fashion. As always,
Sir Mike, this song's gonna burn like some hot sauce from hot ones in your eyes. Birdman will talk to an actual bird like I'm gonna chew through this beat like a termite. Don't make me put you where actual worms lie. Don't like my old shit, I'm thinking you were high. Like me when I'm looking down at a bird's eye view. When I'm cool, better act like you surprised. Head to McDonald's, I'm about to steal your fries. Standing out.
and if we do get to 100, 200, or 300 by the end of the show, we do giveaways on each tier and the end of the episode. Oh man, I gotta load this up just so I can hit that cutaway.
Hang on, everybody. Wait. Let me wait until the thing it loads and waiting. I'm waiting. I am waiting for the thing that I...
Y'all like, what the hell is happening right now? Listen, I have multiple brains all conveniently converging at once. All right, there we go. Come on, load yourself up. All I gotta do is it's like, nah, fam, I'm good. Good looking though. Here, let me move this cord over here, and then what I'll do is I'll unplug, and then I'll replug, and hopefully that, attack. All right. Then I was supposed to, I think, hit this button.
See? 100, 200, we do things.
I think I've taken too many drugs and I'm in another universe, and I was trying to get buzzed in the studio and do a verse, but now I'm seeing an image of Coolio on Jupiter. If I was in the hospital, I'd probably want to do the nurse. Out of all 80s movies, I'm watching Ferris Bueller first. I'll walk right up to a bully and be like, homie, do your worst. If you don't got any gas, a freaking Razor scooter works. This one ain't for the kiddies, so Super Steve, you can curse.
I really wanna grow up, cause I don't wanna go down. Someday I'm gonna blow up. They love it how my flow sounds. You hate on me, but so what? I know you wanna throw down, but I just wanna throw up. Someone give me a bow now. I just wanna be a doodle chillin', but I'm always dealing with the madness. I just wanna be up on the beach, up in the white, chillin' with a bad bitch. I just wanna live up in the city when they hear me and they go bananas. I just wanna hear the word and every little girl is dealing with a sadness.
I wasn't nice in class. I would always like to laugh and always get in trouble from my teachers cause I'm writing raps. Vanilla Ice was trash, I'm never on a righteous path. I throw a diaper at my wife and then get sliced in half.
All right, and then we have a wheel that has many prizes where you're able to win free beats, free mixes and masters, free skips, free interviews on the show, free merch. Yibbity blabbity bloobity blah. Listen, happy Sunday, happy holidays as we, you know, convene in the last month of the freaking year or whatnot, right? You know, like listen, what we finna do different next year, right? We always gotta converge on that. And see what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and head right on in the line so my dorky ass can stop talking right quick, okay? So I hope you guys are ready. I think last thing I have to say is everything but title and Apple Music is accepted. And then of course I'm your host, Nonsense, aka Dork Genius, aka Chris Nonsense, aka your mama's favorite dork, aka your dork for hire, aka dork many names, man. Let's go. All right. F1, what up, dog? What up, dog? Welcome. Daddy Ray, good to see you. Hey Mo, what's plopping? Crow, what's up? What's up? All right. It's called Stop Sleeping on Me, featuring Jimmy Fly. Gimme Fly. Like, listen, bro. Y'all need to let us know how to pronounce this.
When I walk through, I'ma make sure you see me. Started from the bottom, now I'm pushing on the ceiling. When you gon' stop sleeping on me? When I walk through, I'ma make sure you see me. Started from the bottom, now I'm pushing on the ceiling. When you gon' stop sleeping on me?
I'm back up in this bitch, yeah, you know we fucking lit. This the fucking remix, yeah, we sick, yeah, you know it, bitch. Yeah, she gets below me, then she blows it, bitch. Yeah, my flow is so sickening, but y'all are still listening in. Like the feds, changing the what, changing the shit. Hate the kid, I'm famous, yeah, you know it, bitch. I'm the one to blame, maybe the Mary Jane. Yeah, my flow is so insane. Off the top, R.I.P. to my what, R.I.P. to my pops, cause
when I walk through, I'ma make sure you see me. Started from
Had a little bit of a rough start there, but I mean the chorus is of like a whole different caliber, so he said
started from the bottom, now I'm pushing on the ceiling. We gon' stop sleeping on me. No sweat, no chip off the block. Started from the bottom like put on the side. Get big bread so the birds gon' flock. Ain't got no time for your TikTok. I be on top like a satellite, and I get the scoop on your crew like a megabyte. And I been exposed to the better life. Get peas, get cheese like I'm selling white. I'm the shit like a turd. Fuck what you heard. I'm the realest bitch in here. Bond to my words. I'm a flat beat making heat. Just put this heat in your sleep. Cause I'm off the meat. To bitches begging for features. I don't know you preachers. Send these fake coats to the bleachers. My parents drop a banger in me. Just call me Metro Boomin. I'm extraterrestrial. That mean I'm not human. Ballin' like Mike in the 80s. Such a fucking lady. Shot-town made me. You can't play me. I'm too motherfucking wavy. When I walk through, I'ma make sure you see me.
How y'all feel about this one right here? 1 to 10. Okay, I guess you gotta freaking leave. There's a little time when I wanna do a magic trick, but I ain't got half of them shits up on my sleeve. But I wanna be able to see freaking what I can see. I don't know what the hell that I'm gonna be when I can come through to my show and send the motherfucking be I freaking pee. You know it ain't free. Or I'm just playing. Let me go ahead and hit this button that allows us to clap a little bit. Allows us to clap a little bit. All right, so. Now, I do feel like the chorus itself is of a whole, you know, different caliber, right? Like, the whole record itself still needs a polish and mix, maybe a re-recording to just have that more professional sound, but the idea of a good song is there, right? The first verse did need a little bit of work on that first half. Anytime I talk to you guys, I'm always telling you guys, like, you know, really try to sit down and write, because writing will allow you to come up with the best lines to truly fill out the record. And I think you guys have to listen to the right side of your brain when it comes to making music. I think that there are some artists who at times it will literally feel like you pull from the very first thing that pops up in your head, as opposed to sitting and trying to strategize what is the best take from you specifically on a record. You want to think about it as if you were on a song with like 10 other artists and every one of them had to have a completely different style. You know, you can tell every member of Wu-Tang apart from each other because they all have different styles themselves, right? So it's that same concept, but just like with yourself. And you know, sometimes you guys should write and or record like maybe 3 or 4 different versions, different takes, write different versions and stuff like that, because you're gonna have a different level of energy each time. You're gonna have more confidence if you were to write 2 or 3 verses for something, and then being able to choose the best one between those 3 that makes you look better on the record. I think that is the goal that we as artists should have or whatnot. But I did like the chorus the most. I think second verse had, you know, maybe a little bit more flair or whatnot, but overall I still felt like the mix itself just needed that polish or whatnot, right? I need to have cutaways for these things just so I can categorize where I would place a record currently when you guys send it to the show, because I never know whether or not you guys consider it to be like done, right? Like, oh, we go load this on Spotify tomorrow, you know what I mean? Do the video and everything. But often you want to know where it sounds quality wise, right? If it's more of a mixtape record, just, you know, mixtapes are free, so we don't expect you guys to have the best mixes in mixtapes. But if you're asking us to pay for whatever you're doing, best believe, like, you got to do something top notch and make sure that the quality is there. Make sure that, you know, even some of the beats are remade at times. When you're doing a live performance, don't give people that, like, I'm performing to my record with the vocals and everything there kind of performances. Those are lame. If it's free, 100% fine, you know what I mean? But if we're paying for it, right, you want to give people their money's worth. That's how you get them to want to spend money with you the next time. Everyone was like 100. Danny Ray, true that too. For structure, yes, indeed. And then LOL, right? Hold on, let me read up. And then LOL, it'd be like that. You said 7 first verse needs a little bit more work. That was let me see, Danny Ray. And then you said I work as hella slow, so I'm sneaking sneaking the show and stuff. I appreciate you guys risking it all for that dorky review show. When I don't get caught though, you know what I mean? If anything, you know, tell them, hey,
you can send your music into ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com.
You know what I'm saying? Let them know. You know, maybe they'll be like, oh, what? You sent your music in? And they'll take interest. We're not. We don't know. But I do want to make just like mock-up cards for like get yourself out of trouble and work card kind of thing. Like, that would be kind of dope.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning, waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on.
Bro said you finna skip.
Just crawling, give me a second. Like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is soaring like a unicorn.
Crow said you see the freaking skip. Let me go in. Don't know what the hell I'm about to freaking roll in. Alright, give me a second. And shout out, appreciate you, man, for tapping into our show, of course. As we proclaim, let me see. All right, so Crowface, let's go ahead and load you in here. Abracadabra.
I'm floating in the air, drifting all alone in the zone, and I don't care. Please leave me alone, everybody leave me there. Cause I'm
Okay, let me load this in here and take this out. I didn't know I had that in the same window. All right, T&W. It's called T&W.
Light it up, pull it up, we getting lit as fuck today. Pass the bottle, pass the blunt, everybody's living life this way. If you ain't wide-eyed living, then hit the deck when we come with green. Bottle of 1800 to go, that tequila and that weed. Tequila and weed, tequila and weed. When I come around with that, tequila and weed, tequila and weed. Goddamn, tequila and weed, tequila and weed. When I come around with that, tequila and weed, tequila and weed. Goddamn. Bitch, I'm in my zone. Ain't nobody running to attack my throne. I'm no longer on the brink of becoming a psycho. Trying to move with the hype flow and let the mind go. Problems get solved at the bottom of a bag. Long day of work, gotta let the body drag. I'm a go, comatose, sleep beside a body bag. But I'm wide awake when that lighter snaps. I'm kicking back, no this to that. I chill, relax with a bottle of Jose. Wanna go shit for tap, wits can match, sit and chat. Well then, homie, that's okay. But what the fuck, enough's enough. I got the love, so you know I don't gotta hate. I moved on, I sing songs, plus I'm out here living that goat way. I want the smoke, brother, light it up. Put the trees side by side and size them up. Take a big rip till I'm high as fuck. Then a couple of shots if you wanna try your luck. Out here getting green, so the grind's a must. Put a day after day till my time is up. Go home and smoke, let the mind go numb. At tequila, I'ma see you when the night is done. Hey, this how you doing? I'm grooving and hella lucid. Crowd going stupid from the movement, it is improving. Had to slow it down to get my oxygen. Everybody ask me let the monsters in. Came with an attitude and lots of sin. A sauce for that wind that I'm lost up in. Light it up, pull it up, we getting lit as fuck today. Pass the bottle, pass the blunt, everybody's living life this way. If you ain't wide-eyed living, then hit the deck when we come with green. Bottle of 1800 to go, that tequila and that weed. Tequila and weed, tequila and weed. When I come around with that, tequila and weed, tequila and weed. Goddamn, tequila and weed, tequila and weed. When I come around with that, tequila and weed, tequila and weed. Goddamn,
tequila and weed. Walk around with a pocket full of green. Hella tree finna pass it to the team. So high, got me feeling like I'm in a dream. Blowing dreams, got me feeling like I'm Mr. Clean. On me, double fisted like I'm a fiend. We sitting in the back with a glass pulling nugs from a sack. Hella hoes trying to intervene. Yeah, you know we getting lit like a match. Got my soul feeling snatched and we moving in high speed. Got a couple bad bitches with a Louis bag trying to get attached, working up to a side piece. Few grams of the gas being passed like a hoe with hella ass, getting wavy like the high seas. Have a blast at the bash, yeah, we turning up with Jose and Jack. Ain't a motherfucker like me. Hell no. Got no Mac, cutting y'all no slack. All about double time, cutting out slow raps. Y'all didn't know that we California dreaming like Womack. Ain't afraid to bring out the dog, no Kojak. Hard on the mic and we ain't about to hold back. Going full blast, no strap, no cap. And the key moving forward, no time to roll back. When it's said and done, leave you lying like a broke back. They couldn't hang with the fucking gang. They couldn't hang with that smoking drink. I see you, boy. They couldn't hang, now they going blank. Ain't nobody fucking around with ETK on God, you can take that to the bank.
Light it up, pull it up, we getting lit as fuck today. Pass the bottle, pass the blunt, everybody's living life this way. If you ain't wide-eyed living, then hit the deck when we come with green. Bottle of 1800 to go, that tequila and that weed. Tequila and weed, tequila and weed. When I come around with that, tequila and weed, tequila and weed. Goddamn, tequila and weed, tequila and weed. When I come around with that, tequila and weed, tequila and weed. Goddamn.
So much to dope, so much to drink. There's a lot of time when I wanna see what the hell I do. Freaking down right here down the back of the corner, sipping Hennessy. Freaking there's a lot of time finna be. Freaking finna key with the freaking thing. I don't even wanna go and freaking sing. I don't even really think that I'm the king. So I feel like this We have playlists for our annual, well, not annual, I'm just saying that word, but like we have playlists for records that are almost like, you know, kind of smoking and drinking themes, and just the soundtrack to, you know, us essentially partaking, right? You know, and there are some that go one side or the other. It's like strictly drinking or strictly, you know, 420 centric, and this one sort of goes in that half and half, right? And the thing that I like is that there are some 420 centric songs that hit different kind of vibes, right? Some like you listen to the overall beat and it feels, you know, it and what the artists do feel very akin to something like you want to add to your, you know, ritual, more or less, right? Like as you're rolling up or you know, again, partaking and couch locked and all that. And then there are those that it's just a celebration of the substances and things like that, right? And those I usually look at a little bit like this, right? Because the beat doesn't necessarily take us to that, like, you know, something more reggae or vibe centric and stuff. And in fact, it's more of a high energy kind of situation. So you guys getting in there and rapping a little bit faster and you know, just having that energy, it matches what the beat does while you're still able to, you know, as I said, kind of celebrate on the side. There were very small moments where I would perfect timing in certain places. Again, that's just if we are tapping into that perfectionist side. Like certain people are allowed, you know, let me go a little fast here, little, you know, slow here or whatnot. But if you want to be right, I think like when Tech 9 starts taking notice, that perfection is something that has to always be apparent, right? Because when you hit those perfect pockets, right, every single step of the way, it just shows your technical abilities when it comes to things like that. And I know how not easy that it is, right? I listen to Record Child a lot, see Losta, you know, just from the community when it comes to the industry artists, the techs, you know, Twista, all of the Bone Thugs, what Token has been able to do, what just any artist in the industry who has ever tried, like, you know, let me rap a little bit faster, right? Used to love Crucial Conflict, you know, as well. But it's something that only certain artists can fully do and make it look and sound easy. And for the rest of us, we have to really work to try to get there. And you'll hear certain artists where it'll feel like they've almost just taken one of the verses they wrote regularly and they're trying to rap it fast. And like, nah, you gotta create that marriage with the beat, and essentially just make sure that you are, you know, first and last line of defense. You guys are all the first and last line of defense in any production that you rap on, right? It's your job to be so dope on that record that we want to remix your song, right? You guys know what that is because you guys have heard other songs from artists that you like, and then you go get that beat and then you kind of do a remix to it, right? You pay homage a little bit to maybe how they might have rapped on the record for a second, then you change up and do your own thing. And we are artists that abide or have to abide by those same rules. We're no different. The bigger that we get, like, people will look to us to really see how we should handle certain things. So that perfection, I think it's what's going to eventually allow everyone to get to the that Mount Rushmore. If you're not looking for the Mount Rushmore, if you're Yeah, like for the artists who like have no energy, you're like sometimes way too repetitive. You may just like you don't care if people even call you mumble rap in some cases, right? For the artists who don't care, like you're gonna be on the worst rapper list. Even if you get big, you're still gonna be on that side of the conversation, right? And so you have to change what that conversation is if you truly want people to be like, you know what, so and so is like next up, man. Like they fire. It can't just simply be about the next hot song that is catchy. We got to see where you come from as an artist. When we mention a J. Cole and a Kendrick, like we know their stories. We can envision what they believe in. And the majority of what they've made, like we can tell what they stand for, right? A J, or like whoever it is, like we all have to do that. Anyways, let me see what's up. Let me see. Not sure if you played the BW song last night. You know what I'm saying? So just in it again. Yeah, that's what's up. And then plus 10 LOL. You can't stay up late over here. You know what I'm saying? Working at AM. No, that's all good. And I appreciate you. Let me see. The Flip had F1 had a 7. It's 7.7 from Danny Ray. And then F1 was also like a as it had, as it came in. So, you did a pretty good job there. You did a pretty good job, yeah. Shout to Jupiter, man. What's up? Thank you for the likes. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Crow. Any plan potentially for a video? Also, I would do certain challenges. Like, I think something that we don't do as artists enough is kind of let producers compete to make the best beat for a record that we've done. If like they want to do a remix, like we love doing that kind of stuff, like remixing and trying to build something for it. And I always see producer challenges for the artists, but I don't think we see enough on that other end. So to have something where like the top 5 producers make a kind of compilation, like I don't know what those things were called. They used to have like, okay, the single and then like 5 different remixes from different producers that kind of produced their production on top of the same vocal, whatever it was. Hold on, guys. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
Excuse me, mister.
Alright, I see that Skip right there.
I know diamonds are the things that you wish that you had, but homie, I'm playing old school games where it's all up for grabs, you know me.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
I got a big stick of gold where my thing used to be just because.
Are you throwing Arnold in there? Let me see. Let's go ahead and try to load this up. This is Boss Wood, one and only.
I need help fixing my sink.
Hold on.
Okay, let me find.
Oh my gosh, man.
Okay, tutorial.
Let me find a sink. So I can.
No, yeah, I don't want a new sink. We need to fix the one I have.
We will replace your whole sink.
My nigga 2 for the goat, these other niggas basic.
All right.
Don't let me get to the chopper. Everybody get down. Everybody get down. Everybody get down to the chopper. Everybody get down. Everybody get down. Everybody get down to the chopper. Everybody get down. Everybody get down. Everybody get down to the chopper. Everybody get down. Everybody get down. Everybody get down. AK 4776 22, wood grain finish. Old lady asking where I'm finna go. Either going to war or going to get dinner. I'ma go get her on. Got time, nigga. My watch been start spinning. I put a Rolex on a bomb so a nigga won't hear mine ticking. I want victims. I want bodies. I want blood. I want tension. My gun a bill collector that's mad at me cause I keep getting extension after extension after extension after extension after extension. We'll be right back with another one after these detailed messages. Extension. Everybody get down. You can die trying to stand on business. The only rule I got is when it's go time, ain't no witness. It's open carry in Florida, nigga. I ain't hide nothing but identity. Exercise my right, my walking stick ain't for disabilities. Mortal Kombat announcer in my mind, I hear finish him. Kickback so strong that he could've won Mr. Olympia. I call it a chopper for the blade that's on the end of it. Somebody call a doctor. He's fading from all his injuries. I'm the black honor, you can call me Schwarzenegger. I would've been honored to say I free Tookie Williams. So I'm running for governor to free all of my niggas. They can't keep all of you niggas. Don't let me get to the chopper. Everybody
come on. Everybody get down.
Everybody get down to the chopper. Everybody get down. Everybody get down. Everybody get down to the chopper. Everybody get down. Everybody get down. Everybody get down to the chopper. Everybody get down. Everybody get down. Everybody get down.
Everybody get down like I'ma go get a gun and then you know I'm about to spit rounds. There's a lot of times where I don't know what the hell I'm about to speak and do, but you know what? A lot of people don't even know what the hell I'm about to do, but I ain't gonna speak to you. I didn't even think that there was gonna be an end. Listen, y'all already know what it is, man. Ain't no way I'm a top. Ain't no way I'm a top Bosswood, man. First off, you a fool. Bosswood is a fool for that chorus or whatnot. But like, what's funny is I've been waiting for somebody to really attempt to figure out a way to add that into the song, right? And I think, like, you know, back in the days, even when I was trying something, it would have been like a line in a song or whatnot, right? Making it a chorus, right? It brings that, you know, like, for those who don't know, right, the whole chopper thing is it's an Arnold Schwarzenegger meme. You know, it's essentially a scene that he did in a movie, right? Get to the chopper. And when people impersonate him, it's often them saying that line or I'll be back, right, from Terminator. And it's just always something that is, you know, hilarious when we see people, you know, make jokes of it if it's like stand up. And I forgot where we heard it for the first time, when somebody had brought that up basically and made that a joke. If I can sort of source that, we'll be able to see like where it came back up in that. But I don't remember us making fun of it like back in the day when it had come out. But what I appreciate about Bosswood is he is a very consistent artist. I have never heard a bad verse from him, and it's something where I felt like he needed to step up the performance, the writing. I felt like he puts love into every verse that he gets down on. This song, you know, my only critique is that I would like another verse from him. You know, when you are an artist that people have an easier time listening to you because you have the right energy, you pick the right beats, and you actually got something to say, you make it interesting. I still think about the very first time that I heard Bosswood, and it was just like going to TJ Chapman's, you know, review show when he had it, and it was a day where Bosswood was just sending like record after record or whatnot, but like all of them were dope, right? You could just tell, like, man, like you got a vibe of hearing Andre 3000, you know, essentially for the first time, right? And just how dope that he is, and any artist that you guys would kind of place in that lane. But Bosswood is, you know, he has that southern kind of flair and swag with it, so it just adds so much more, right? And I appreciate that he puts that work into all of the verses. Never tell Bosswood, never dumb himself down to continue doing what he's doing, you know, because I mentally kind of stack everything you guys do as artists up and just kind of see like what are ones that needed work versus ones that had that overall, you know, quality. What are the ones that we just saw you grow as an artist and then become a little bit of a beast. People remember, like, even with like a Lil Wayne, right? Wayne was still dope when he was, you know, Hot Boys and straight up, you know, Cash Money or whatnot. But at some point when it felt like he broke a little bit free to do more of his own thing and have, you know, Young Money and like his whole style, demeanor, him really trying to have metaphors and different things really came about, and that was like his upgrade, right? For Bosswood, he already was upgraded, at least for me, like, and he was at that point. I don't know what old school Bosswood when he first started rapping sounds like at all, but I would love to hear something, Kevin, if he does have, you know, something from like again, like back in the day, that's obviously not to an industry beater or something like that. I would love to see just like how far he's come style wise or whatnot, because, you know, I think even some of you guys with me heard me at that upgraded point myself, because I had stopped for like 5 years. Then after going to, you know, review shows, I kind of got inspired to come back, do a lot more, take everything a little bit more serious, and, you know,
yeah, I know what it is. Cardiac, what up? And ever since, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate that gift, man. Appreciate that gift.
He said mustards, right? Like, it reminds me of so much. It's that mustard thing. It's Silk the Shaka, because Silk was the first. Silk was the first to kind of get in. Silk the Shaka, all that shit. All right, man. Let's see what's up, y'all. What you say? We just getting started live on all platforms. Indeed, y'all. Just getting right in the cusp. F1 was like, yo, let me see. And then Jigsaw, the kid, you know what I'm saying, was freaking popping. Let me see. And Senator Wood said, you know what I'm saying, Chris, thanks, no problem, man. Like, listen, keep doing your thing. Shout out to Kevin Glover as well. I want to give a quick shout out to those that do what we cannot always do. For those that can't be at every review show every day, there are some who quite literally, they come and they send their homie, their artist, their you know, family member that may make music or whatever it might be. For some of you guys, you are the reason why certain artists' names have been able to continue to grow out there. Like, I always think of you with Bosswood, Will Smith, aka Motown, with Mellow McLean, and for Forever 40, it was Brung FTG. Like, you know, he's always come and made sure to send his you know, people and things like that. Jay Swift has a good amount of artists that he works with and promotes, and it's a selfless act when you guys do this, because like I said, we can't be everywhere. Hopefully you guys do at least, you know, screen record so they can, you know, get a little bit of that feedback and know how people reacted. But we're all still good. Let me go ahead and head back into the free line right about now.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning. Waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is soaring like a unicorn.
Thank you. Thank. All right, let me get back in the line. Once again, thank y'all for y'all patience as we proceed to give you what you need. Danny Ray, you are up next. We are in the free line. We are in the. If it gives you any idea of wait time, Danny Ray sent this one like 40 minutes ago or whatnot. So in between skips and Freeline records, it could be somewhere around there.
I'm grateful that we clicking more than I can ask for, just what I wanted. You're a
kind of low.
Boy, down one, want to stick by my side, always ride. Will you give me time? You will cherish. Be your best friend, the one to love and never let go. Hope you're here for the long haul, 'cause baby, I'm ready to take a trip down this road. Grateful, oh, I'm so thankful. Took a chance, I'm grateful for that. I know it's so new, but my feelings for you are true. I was so hurt in my past. No, I need this to last. Will I be grateful if you help me carry my weight? Build me up, grant me strength to love again. I'll be so thankful. I'll be blessed to have you all. Boy, I'll break down my walls. I won't take another fall. Stick around. Boy, be stable. I need you now. Boy, let's make this work. Let's enable. I know I got some issues. I got baggage. But if you're patient with me, in time it'll be grateful. Boy, be thankful. Yeah, let's enable. Grateful. Boy, I'm so thankful. We crossed paths. That you took a chance, I'm grateful for that. Boy, trust in me, I mean kindness.
That must remind me of like Bossy V a little bit.
Commitment, I'm hearing it. The time it will be the best. We gonna argue not to play no games, but I'm here for you. Here to stay, I'm ready to go all the way. From day one, I was down, you stood out from the crowd. I knew that you were down. I know I got some issues, I got baggage. But if you're patient with me, in time it'll be grateful. Boy, be thankful. Let's enable. Grateful. Boy, I'm so thankful. We crossed paths. That you took a chance, I'm grateful for that. Grateful.
I know you're grateful, girl.
So thankful.
Oh, I know you're thankful as well. Hey, wait, girl, don't leave, don't leave. Hey, wait, oh, hey, oh. All right. All right, so there's part of me that always has the conversations with you about like the elements that still need a little bit of work, right? One of those things is this like you trusting yourself to be able to do more melodies and knowing what melodies to do, right? Because sometimes artists such as yourself, you get stuck in a very comfortable like maybe 4, give or take 4 melodies kind of top sort of section, and then it will feel like you're almost bored of what you're doing. Like it, for all I know, you just stood there, grave ha, grave ha. You know what I mean? Like there's almost a lack of some emotion there. And so really, not only the harmonization like that I recommend, you know, can help certain parts, you still have to know what harmonization to do in those elements. But then also, I think stretching out certain things like that might get to people, right? There are ways to sing, and then, like I'm telling you, you know it, because you'll hear songs where we all feel the same, where, you know, someone's singing and we almost close our eyes because it's soothing, it's beautiful, it has an element of just beauty and elegance or whatever, right? And so while you are a different kind of singer, if you want us to have those kind of reactions, I feel like it's really figuring out how to tap into those elements. Working with a vocal coach would really help you kind of start having more of the right ideas. I have no idea what vocal coaches even remotely go for these days, nor if they've, you know, relegated to doing things online, or like if there's some kind of in-person situation. But singing wise, I would love to see you work with a vocal coach to get you in the right places or whatnot, because you do need to trust yourself to go higher in some octaves, and to really sing a song is very different to just sing a song. If you're singing, you're just standard person doing karaoke, you know, at the bar. But if you sang, it's like you could hear somebody doing karaoke and still feel like, yo, you need to be signed. Like, how come you ain't done no competition or blah, blah, you know what I mean? Because literally when you're doing karaoke, you're doing known songs, right? So people start mentally thinking about American Idol or The Voice or something like that. And if you're really able to pull out something good out of someone else's song, that's even doper, right? But your own, what I do appreciate is that, like, she really is an artist, right? So she does her own stuff. She doesn't let anybody, you know, really write for her. And I do like to see that growth from an artist, right? I would rather see you guys struggle to get to the right place and eventually get there than to immediately see you guys say, F it, I'm gonna just use AI for anything, for writing, for replacing you as the artist and just being, you know, let me just put my words in and then let it create this. Like, no, like, I want to see you guys get to the right place on your own, because then you'll know that you have an ability to do it again and again, and you'll start gaining a certain notoriety with you know, those elements and all that. So this is why people rap instead, because there's no tone or pitch control needed when it comes to singing. It needs to be a lot more. I'm learning that myself too, and so that. Now you right though. Like, ironically though, there are a lot more singers, right? Like, they still even, like, they don't even consider themselves like R&B or whatever other genre it would be. They still put rap when it comes to the genre, and they'll just add auto-tune and feel like, you know what, let me rap, but then I'm doing it melodically. You know, it's really about training yourself to know what melodies sound good. We can't do anything. I think learning how to actually write music helps more, because then if you're just anywhere, right? In most cases, people feel like they need to, let me just sit here and then record the record. Let me not write it, because I don't know how to write melodies per se, I can write the words, but then I'll forget what the melodies are by the time I get home. I get that. But you can still sit in front of, you know, the mic in your production and have your notepad there, have your phone to be able to write what things are going to sound like. Just kind of memorize as you go. It's literally, writing is the act of basically listening to the beat like countless times and practicing the verse as you go. You don't just like, oh, let me just write the first line, then the second line, then the third line, then the fourth line, then the fifth line, then the sixth line, and you just go all the way down till you go to the end. No, like as you write the first and then the second line, rap that. You don't have to record it at all. Like just rap it and see how it sounds to you. How does it feel, right? Then write the second two lines and then continue. Literally start from the beginning again. Rap that to the second line, to the third and fourth, and just see how it continues to feel. Are you able to perform it? How far can you get before you end up running out of breath, or kind of, you know, if you trip over your words too much, literally that gives you the signal to like, oh, let me rewrite that. Maybe if I word it differently, I can, you know, say it and I won't trip over those words. But if you can see every word, everything that you write, it literally allows you to make the best song all the way through, because you're focusing on making sure that every line is proper, so you don't have to go back and kind of rewrite or do anything, right? And you go through many different ideas, but the process, it should be fun. It should never feel like a job. It should be more akin to a puzzle, right? Figuring out what you should do. What you should do to a record is not the same thing that Eminem should do to that same record, or a Tech 9, or a Busta Rhymes, or Coast Contra, or whatever, you know what I mean? So figuring out that signature that brings you to the table. I always tell people, like, you know, treat each beat like it's gonna be a cipher and you're gonna have other artists there, so you have to spit the best verse when your part is gonna come up, and kind of just show your overall worth. Let me jump back into the free line. Appreciate you for that lay of one. Let me see, Prince Rico with Back to the Basics.
What's up, Rec Beats? What up? Appreciate the gift. Said, yo, what up? He said it's very nice. Thank you for that. Thank you for joining
the fan club. Hold up. You're welcome to the Dork Squad. I gotta hit that button right quick. Dork Squad. Welcome to the Dork Squad. Welcome. As we proceed to give you what you need.
As we know. Yep. Hold on. I am what is, and he said, did you verify the galaxy
amount? The galaxies, I believe, are like 10. So it's basically like putting in a one song skip or whatnot. What I searched about the universe, though, I think that said it could be anywhere between like 2 to 500 and stuff like that. So I'm still trying to hone in on what it was. Plus, though, when I went back, I was trying to find like that moment, because usually every time you guys send certain things, they'll make a little highlight of it so we can post it if we want after the stream. And I couldn't find the TikTok universe one or whatnot, so it may take a little bit of time to register, but I wanted to post that thing and try to see what it brings from that, you know. All right, Prince Rico, It's a lot of time with a lot of freaking people know I'm deep, bro. You know that. I am freaking hungry. I just really want to go and eat a Cheeto. Freaking we know we can eat a burrito. Matter of fact, man, I am scared of mosquitoes,
Straight out the
spiders.
system and patiently waiting, bitch. I'm in the trap, it's back to the basics. Niggas be watching, I know they be hating, but don't give a fuck, I'm counting this paper. Ain't about money, no, I cannot talk it, I'll do shit for free, tell them you gotta pay me. Young nigga ballin', I'm Tracy McGrady. Pack touchdown in this bitch like Brady. Straight out the system and patiently waiting, bitch. I'm in the trap, it's back to the basics. Niggas be watching, I know they be hating, but don't give a fuck, I'm counting this paper. Ain't about money, no, I cannot talk it, I'll do shit for free, tell them you gotta pay me. Young nigga ballin', I'm Tracy McGrady. Pack touchdown in this bitch like Brady. Sippin' on Cassie, I don't do the Remy. I cut her out, she was acting sedity. These niggas lame, they ain't fucking with me. Run up a bag like a plane for Philly. I ain't just rapping, this here the real me. I cannot stop till I get to a million. Might just pull up in the hood with a Bentley. From city to city, I'm chasing these Benjis. Back to the basics, yeah, I got that petrol. I'm in the trap, but a whole lot of elbows.
I just feel like there's like static or something.
She eat the dip at the back like an info.
Yes, yeah, I had to check.
Hit with extendo.
Feels like there's a lot of air.
Playing Nintendo. Shoot on guard, gon' blow if I say so. I cannot talk if it ain't about the peso. Straight out the system, but patiently waiting. Bitch, I'm in the trap, it's back to the basics. Niggas be watching, I know they be hating, but don't give a fuck, I'm counting this paper. Ain't about money, no, I cannot talk it. I'll do shit for free, tell them you gotta pay me. Young nigga ballin', Tracy McGrady. Pack touchdown in this bitch like Brady. Straight out the system, and patiently waiting. Bitch, I'm in the trap, it's back to the basics. Niggas be watching, I know they be hating, but don't give a fuck, I'm counting this paper. Ain't about money, no, I cannot talk, I don't do shit for free, tell them you gotta pay me. Young nigga ballin', I'm Tracy McGrady. Pack touchdown in this bitch like Brady.
Listen. Let me go back in it, there's a little time I don't even wanna rap, but it's freaking cool when I'm going back in it. Whole freaking shit, there's a lot of time when I'm always accurate. I don't even know what the hell I'ma freaking say with this beat. I'ma freaking take a word and I'm slapping it into freaking whatever, man. This one is a fun one. This one. You can go back to the freaking beginning. You know what? When it comes to like any game that you're playing me in, then you know that I'm winning it all of the time. When you know what I'm swimming in words and shit, you know what I'm about to tell you, that I know that this verse is sick. And you see what I'm saying? It's like there's a good vibe. There's a good vibe there. Here's my thing. I feel like you use too much auto-tune. You don't need it. You don't need it at all. Just like let whatever you have there, do its thing, right? You know, you got a good consistent flow going on. I like the slight difference in melodies between the verse and the chorus. However, you do feel that repetition after a while when it does come to the verse, right? Because you still stay in the same like two melodies right there. You know what I mean? It's the whole way, and then you slightly change it up for the chorus. And I'm always gonna remind you guys, like, we want to see y'all if you're gonna do anything melodic, right? The range is important. Seeing like how high you can go. You know what I'm saying? Like we want to see if you have the capability. If you don't, that's fine. Stay in your comfort zone, but still think about that variation. Every 2 to 4 bars, you should switch up where you go melodically or flow-wise. One of the two is fine, as long as you do at least one of them. And the way you want to think about your stuff, if you haven't been to the show before, is like a roller coaster. Everyone here, show of hands, how many of you guys have been on a roller coaster? Have you been to Six Flags? Have you been to Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm? Any of the big theme parks that have lines that are almost 2 to 3 hours, right? If you guys have been on any of those rides, you know you are only willing to wait for a 3-hour line if the ride is good. If it's something that's big, it's grand, it has a lot of different loops or drops and twists and turns. Maybe it goes upside down or backwards. Maybe it's a stand-up coaster or one where your legs are dangling. The point is, you're only willing to stay in there if there's that variation. If the coaster only, all it does is just go straight, if it goes only up and down like this, if it only does one loop, like nobody's gonna want to stay on that for like, you know, for barely any amount of time. Like it better take a minute to stand in that line and then we're already on it, you know, for something like that. But they're willing to stick around if we compare it to music, if you have those changes, like, oh, it's gonna do this, like you basically keep the listener on their toes and they're more excited to see a lot of different parts come into the record and stuff like that. So but I felt like he slid that, and in my opinion, I wouldn't mind more song. It's only 1 minute and 57 seconds. You guys know how we feel over here about song length. Some of you guys always have this conversation about, nah, people got short attention spans, or you think about replay value or something like that. But I always talk about those two things of like, okay, well, think about it like this. You are only giving your fans a minimal amount of your ideas on one record. Like, if, let's just say, I almost can guarantee he probably wouldn't have done the same thing through a 3-verse structure of this song. Like, he would have thought, oh, you know what? Let me switch it up on the second verse. I'm gonna do this time, right? And often the beat can inspire what an artist does differently throughout a record too. So sometimes the producers might be at fault if they don't change things enough throughout their production. And then the other aspect of the short attention spans, look, if you're dope, no, everyone's listening. They're paying attention. They're going to love your song as long as you are dope within it. No one's going to complain about the time because it's a part of the song. Now, unless you are boring, if you're repetitive, if it feels like you really don't care about being a part of the song, then yeah, don't do more record, because you're just overstaying your welcome, and people are gonna be like, damn, like how many times do we need to hear the same thing over and over? So that's how you guys got to look at you know, repetition and you know, changing it up. Jigsaw said this was decent though. Yep, I agree. And then same hold on, let me bring this shout out to SFX Gamer, man, wish you good. What'd you say, yo? This fire. Only thing, pull back on auto-tune just a little bit, not much. And turn up the vocals. The beat is winning, man. Yeah, listen, man, like it's gonna overpower you if you don't give it enough. F1 said it's a rough draft, to bear with me, and I made the beat. Not bad. Good job on the production. I also say when it comes to production, in the same way where like we kind of end up hating on AI because we feel like it's cheating, right? We feel like the producers who use AI, like, well, you didn't think of the melody, you didn't think of this, you just, like, you know, kind of, like, you have an idea for something, you put it in, and then you kind of keep randomizing it till you find something you like. But in the same way where we want them to do more work there, I think when it comes to even like splice producers, right? I'm sure you guys have heard your share of critique as well. For the ones that may just drag and drop a sequence over, if it's just like already made drums and they're already put together, and then you drop that, and then you drag the melody that they've had, you know, and you kind of drag that. If you don't change anything and make it yours, you didn't make a beat yet, right? So I always want to remind producers at every different level, like, the work is what's important. Every time you're making something, ask yourself, if you recorded the process of you doing it, would it have been dope? Would people be impressed by it? And you know, it's kind of one of those things, right? Because like there was a time where even my kids were just kind of messing around with different apps, right? It didn't have the ability for you to make your own beat per se, but it had kind of ready-made sequences and stuff in it. So you could just mix and match the different things to create different things. But I had to even tell them, like, look, so when you're doing that, do know that it's at least showing you structure and how you can change different elements to make different parts of the beat. All of those elements are something that you would want to do when you go into making your own, but you do want to have influence in the sound overall. So you want to be the one to come up with a melody and to make it even doper, to figure out what drums that you want to put you know, often sometimes from scratch. And that, like, for us, for producers, man, like that search for that right drum, that right kind of sound that we want to use to play instruments, you know, through, like, it's a nice kind of back and forth. It really does help grow our creativity over time and see what ideas we're able to bring to the table, man. I feel like when you have beater's block, that's kind of the time where people might be like, you know what, let me just see what other people made and then go from there. But yeah, and I'm not saying that he did that. I just simply wanted to have a conversation about that scenario, right? Because I know we're all different kinds of producers. We've all been through the different kind of scenarios and critiques on, you know, just how different things are made, man. If you want to impress people, like, honestly, record everything that you do visually every time. This is for artists too. Literally, you have to show people you're a real artist and the work that you do, the space that you're in while you're writing, right? Like, we don't know if you got a room full of anime and video games or something like that, and everything. Posters are straight up the culture and hip hop and, like, you know, whatever it might be. Like, we want to see what that inspiration is, or you in the studio while you are creating your songs. And the more AI that we do here, I think that's going to be something that is extremely important for people to see, to even believe that there is a real artist being played. Hold on, let me jump in here. You said loop maker apps, and then I use them, and I started like that, and they're made to learn. Yep.
What do you mean? Anytime you're out of the country, I worry about. Anytime you're out of the house,
Teach me how to think.
Appreciate that.
Through eyes that don't.
We got a Reaganomics.
How to only say what with us.
It's called Venus.
A smile is just a curve, says my therapist. You are what you heard, says my therapist. Don't bleed where they feed you. Charm like a weapon, not tied to a need. Like the market, cold like the only a little mirror to check. No one ever cured. Everyone is so not madness. It's training, survive. Justify ways to connive. Keep handshake firm, says my therapist. Keep laughter like Venus, says my therapist. Don't bleed where they feed. Keep charm like a weapon, not tied to a need. Like the market, cold like the plan. Oh, doctor, dear doctor, the work is complete. I smile through teeth. Walk down the street, help me at last. How to be unseen in a room full of glass.
Pixel up. How'd y'all like that? Interesting. How to be seen in a room full of glass. I mean, you just are already there, and then people gonna look at you because it's clear. Stop it. All right, so I like this one right here, right? It's different. Harkens back to sort of earlier eras of music, yet also has almost a modern feel as well, whatnot, right? I started thinking about just visuals, right? Certain songs I think about like a Rick and Morty kind of dream sequence kind of situation, right? Where like he's on some kind of drug or something like that and then starts tripping out and goes on a mental adventure essentially. And I like what you do because there are many things that are often different, right? The record itself kind of transforms and changes over time with certain things to where, right, when we talk about the roller coaster aspect, this is what we're talking about, right? That you don't know exactly what's coming, so it keeps you on your toes. Now, if you had a music video with that I think would be dope as well. Like one of those where just like some guys just sitting on the couch watching an old TV set and then the music video to the song is on there, so it keeps going back and forth between his enjoyment of it. Or maybe it's a kid watching that. You know what I mean? What would be the better scenario? You know, kids sitting in a what are the just like a child seat kind of, you know, watching it, getting excited, you know, moving its hands to the beat and all that good stuff. You know, you guys gotta give your thoughts. Hey, you have to send your record to ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com. You can't get no free reviews up here.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com.
Like, let's sing for Daddy and see what he can do. Wee!
Alright, let's go back into the overall lineup as we proceed to give you what you need.
It means you're safer sitting here.
I want to do a video. Dorky riding into a town, in the town, and taking care of the bad guy. Ooh, that'd be dope. Water guns. Filled with Kool-Aid.
Are you completely out of your mind?
Alright. Let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Hold on. Let's just go back to the. I said, let's just go back to the. Where you gonna? Let's just go back to the. Jupiter, we got you up, man. Remember the first few episodes you sent to the show, we was like, I think there was another, I think around the time when you first sent to the show, there was someone who had sent a song called Jupiter. And then you also had sent. And I was like, wait, are you or him? So we got a song and we got an artist called Jupiter. This is called Fantasies. Share it up, tag an artist, hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe. Follow us on all platforms.
At night I was dreaming about you. I was fantasizing about the things we can do. I saw both of our clothes on the floor. You had red lights shining down on you. Hot wax dripping down your back. These fantasies always leave me wanting more. Cause I think of you as much as I can do. Yeah, I fantasize about the look in your pretty hazel eyes. I'm stuck like glue, not much that I can do. And I'm just a fan of all the little things you do. I'm stuck like glue, not much that I can do. Yeah, I'm just a fan of all the sexy things you do. I'm stuck like glue and can't get off of you. Yeah, I'm just turned on by the fantasies that play in my head. Cold sweat dripping down my neck, and I'm trying to control my breath, but it's so hard to control myself. And the thought of loving you haunts me. How about we make this it's a reality. Your hands, your lips need it all of me. No holding back, give it all to me, all to me. Cause I think of you as much as I can do.
What up, Jimmy?
Yeah, I fantasize about the look in your pretty face. All eyes stuck like glue. Not much that I can do. Yeah, I'm just a fan of all the little things you do. I'm stuck like glue. Not much that I can do. Yeah, I'm just a fan of all the sexy things you do. I'm stuck like glue. I can't get over you. I'm just turned on by the fantasies that play in my head.
Yo, better. I can throw if you can guys come off the freaking top of a building and homie it won't shatter. I don't know what to do with I'm so flattered. I can make a whole cake with no batter. I don't know what to do, but I won't freaking tell you that I am not freaking lazy enough to I won't stand up awful. I don't stand up. All right. So, good vibe with this one right here. Honestly, this might be close to one of your best records, right? Like, often we're looking for records from a lot of you guys that if we have to pull from anything to give people an example of some of the good artists who sent to the show in any given lane, and if I end up talking about you specifically, you know, I want that top 5 in all aspects, as many aspects as possible, right? Mix, good song production, vocals, you know, wordplay, like whatever you guys do. And one thing you reminded me about that I used to say was a way that you would know if you're doing good on the melody factor is like, look, you have to remember that there are some people who, like, they may not sing your song, but they love to play instruments, right? And so they will do a version of like a cover where it's just them playing like a harmonica or a saxophone or something, and they're doing the melodies to your vocals, right? And so as your song was on, I started imagining that. I was like, if this was taken over by like a harmonica and then somebody like listen to it, right?
At night I was dreaming about you. I was
right?
Fantasizing about the things we can do. I saw both of our clothes on the floor.
Like, imagine that just being any other instrument, and they have like the beat, they have like a drummer and all the other stuff taken care of, and there's just another instrument taking care of. You know, you guys have heard those like classical kind of jazz versions of records where like they're just giving you the gist of the record. They expect you to want to, you know, sing it if you're gonna say the words at all. But this does feel like it has some of those elements. There might be a very small amount of mixed work there, but like, you know, I think it has the most potential. And when we are looking to really push you guys out there, right? We need some of the best records so we can do that. You guys have been in the building at different times where I do, you know, I hear a song from one of you guys and I'm like, yo, you should work with this artist. And then when it's another artist that is someone from the community that I'm always picking from, I have to have the things that give that other artist a like, oh yeah, link us up. It can't be just anything, and you know what I mean? So I'm always trying to, you know, see what you have in terms of that. Overall, good though. You said like the live, man. Yeah, like the live, man. You said his flow is hella dope. Cool idea. Love the groove to it. Not much to say about this one, SFX Gamer has said. And what did you say about? I like cut it. I had cut the thing off, so I can't see what you had said about timing. But well, you know what? No, I can come over here. Let's see. I gotta figure out where another place to move my phone. lift it up. That's a little better right there. All right. Let's see. What did you say? Oh no, that was a thing about the looper, man. Bum bum ba-dum, bum bum ba-dum. All right, let me see what we got next up. Jig Jennings. Mr. Jig Jennings. Well. Mr. Bohannon, have you? Anybody miss Hell on Wheels and stuff? Mr. Bohannon, this railroad is... Looks like we were listening to No Limit for a second. No Limit Soldier!
I can break a 9 down 4 or 5 way. Clientele wholesale 4 or 5 play. I've been in the kitchen fucking on my mama dishes. Ain't no coming back for seconds. I need 4 or 5 plates. I've been in rotation, switching lanes in a rental. Homegirl made a check, all she needed was a pronto. Heard what's her name, set them things out for dinner when you with a big dog. What's a cage to a count? I heard that them birds fly south for the one. The only handout I ever got was a finger. The only thing a slumlord can save is a sound. Dog ass nigga, we ain't from the same level. Certified spinner, and I put it on Mister. Don't ask me about a bitch if I done already. I love me a Seabow and 789. I'm having triple beam dreams. I dropped it all on the Richter. The only way I left some shit riders in a hearse. You can do them bad, but I'ma do them worse. Free my nigga pawn shop, buy, sell a trade. Everything was go, it's not a hoe that I
Yeah, I'm gonna sound like a slightly different artist.
I've been so far into me, the only thing that turn around is these motherfucking type. I don't do favors, no, I ain't able. I need that return on investment that I pay. I can break a 9 down 4 or 5 clientele wholesale 4 or 5 play. I've been in the kitchen fucking on my mama dishes. Ain't no coming back for seconds. I need 4 or 5 plates. I've been in rotation, switching lanes in a rental. Homegirl made a check, all she needed was a pronto. Heard what's her name, set them things out for dinner when you with a big dog. What's a cage to a count? Now I ain't been asleep for like 4 or 5 days. If I had one, fuck I stretch for 4 or 5 ways. Got some proper portion, this nourishment to the body. Everybody gon' eat what I need more than it takes. Oh, basically ether, I call it Queen Sheba. Call that kind of line, them prices a little cheaper. Got some anesthesia, I call it anesthesia. I made a believer, a white girl fever. Flock 19, mini AK. Bitch, your ass booked that we ain't on the same page. I've been at the North Pole with a 12 gauge. And I don't need much, just a ball in the case. Glock 19, mini AK. Bitch, your ass booked that we ain't on the same page. I've been at the North Pole with a 12 gauge. And I don't need much, just a ball in the case. I can break a 9 down 4 or 5 way. Clientele wholesale 4 or 5 play. I've been in the kitchen fucking on my mama dishes. Ain't no coming back for seconds. I need 4 or 5 plates. I've been in rotation, switching lanes in a rental. Homegirl made a check, all she needed was a pronto. Heard what's her name, set them things out for dinner when you with a big dog. What's a cage to a count? I can break a 9 down 4 or 5 way. Clientele wholesale 4 or 5 play. I've been in the kitchen fucking on my mama dishes. Ain't no coming back for seconds. I need 4 or 5 plates. I've been in rotation, switching lanes in a rental. Homegirl made a check, all she needed was a pronto. Heard what's her name, set them things out for dinner when you with a big dog. What's a cage to a count? Yo, Gorski. My brother.
There's a lot of time you know. People don't know why.
I don't know where you're going. Well, I'm talking about these motherfuckers is wild and out in this bitch, man. Bring that shit.
All right, so honestly, you specifically, the artist, he sounded a little bit different on this one, right? He still has the same voice, but it almost sounded like a different version of him for some reason, right? And I can't put my finger on what it is. Maybe it's just a more lean back version of you potentially, like just again less energy, more into like I'm sneaking behind the bushes, you know, not trying to disturb my ops, you know, kind of vibe. And then the beat kind of reminded me of like an early in between No Limit and Bone Thugs, you know, kind of record. Very nostalgic there. We were still able to hear everything that you are saying, which is something that I do appreciate about any of your records, regardless of the energy. You know that like if your energy is low like that, the vocals have got to be at a certain place to still really allow people to fill it in the right way. And you have a sound of an artist, right? So people hear you, they can kind of imagine a potential music video. They will see that there is something there from your standpoint. What I do appreciate as well is like, look, 3 minutes and 54 seconds of record in total, right? We talk about this all the time, okay? But I appreciate your work ethics. If you are someone who does at least attempt to go past that 1 and 2 minutes, because it shows you're not just trying to rush in and out of the record. I always tell people, like, if you're not boring, if you're not repetitive, if you're actually saying something that people will rock with, like, no one's looking at their watch. They're in there to experience the song and what you have to offer. And if we only get to hear one song from you, period, or just today, right? Like, you want people to have a good impression of you and what you can do. There have been certain songs I've literally only heard an artist one time, never again. And that even happened on the radio one time too. And I was like, who was that? My mind was thinking, oh well, it's the radio, so they're gonna play it again at some point. I'll just catch it then. And I didn't have time to pull up my phone for the Shazam to see who it was, but it was a dope ass like female rapper. I'd never heard the song ever again. And I was expecting at least, well, maybe the DJ will say her name, you know, after the song is over. It just went straight to commercial. And I was forever just like hunted by like what we potentially, you know, could have had. I don't know who that was. I don't, you know, I want to go back in time. If there was a time, a place in time that I would go, I would have to know what date that was too, though. But if I could like literally just like think of it and I'm there, like that's probably my first place, just to remember what song it was, man, because that was dope. Either way though, you guys want your songs to have that kind of replay value as well. What do you say? I know I'm a little bit behind, you know, I'm sitting in the studio, no, it's all good. And I said, yeah, it sounded different. Yeah, it sounded different on that. Let me see what we got next. We are in the free line real quick one more time, and then I have a skip that I'm gonna take care of. I see that potential Christmas record right there. I see you. This one is from Beat Breaker, Tell the Truth, and then give me a moment to go find and see what your email is for that. Tay Savage had the the snot rag. Did that mean that you were sad for the record, or like, are you You sick.
Come home to me, but you go back to him. You lie to me over and over again. And now I can see you the same. It's hard to see through all this pain. Playing me all these games. I'm losing my brain. You try to tell me you love me, but I don't believe a word that you say. I hate the way that I feel about you, and I don't even know why I stayed. If I had the chance to go back, then I would do better. Living in the rainy days, but I found better weather. Fucking with you was the worst choice I made. Can't believe that you even would do me this way. You had it all, and you can't even
WJ, you gotta send it again.
From you, I don't wanna be there.
The email is
waiting on you, girl, but I won't be back.
blank.
You wanna see me in tears, but I can't relapse. I'm done with you, and I don't ever wanna see you again. They told me about you, but I chose to never listen to friends. She said she'd rather die, but she don't know the meaning of what it takes for me to be the person that I'm being. I lost a lot, but I won't sacrifice for you no more. I gave my all, but when I see you walking through that door, I can't even recognize you, all the lies that you told. And I believe you for a minute, you had my heart on froze. Thought we was good, thought we had it all. But look at me now, so I guess I was wrong. It's only so much that a real one can normally take. Said you wasn't happy, but you always smiled in my face. So everything that I had, taking you out of state. Trying to make you happy cause you ain't feel right in your place. She got me feeling dumb and I just feel used. She tried to turn it back on me and tell me that she feel abused. What did I do? What did I do to you? Please answer me. Just saying yes or no, okay, leave me be.
I didn't get the first or the second one.
Just say it's too much for you having me. These conversations I don't wanna have. I tried to be good, but you turned.
You gotta switch your tone a little bit on this.
I'm okay with that. If you're gonna tell the story, then tell the facts.
Telling the facts, you can give me something, but I'm selling it back. A lot of times people also like a freaking hot dog kinda, but they don't really want no relish with that. Listen, I embellish the fact that when I also come through, I also like want to karate chop the beat with kung fu with some random shit. Sorry, I don't belong on the song. I don't belong on the song. I don't know what the hell I'm about to do when you lay on the floor. All right, so. I got it, WJ. Here's what I'll say. I think the content is on point. You know, performance is fairly decent, right? You know, it's palatable, right? So people, as long as people don't want to cut your song off and immediately skip to a whole nother artist, you know, you guys are at least in a good place, right? Even if your record plays in public and then, you know, the DJ's like DJing an event, you want, I think it's fine to just be an artist that people don't start booing the DJ and wanting to, you know, kind of be like, what the hell is that? Everybody just looks at him like he's funny, right? But I always want you guys to challenge yourself. Aim to be something that not only do people stop what they're doing to then listen to the song. We've all had records like that where it's like, what the hell is that? And then you like look at the person next to you, stop having a conversation to experience the record because it's so dope, right? And not every record we make is that. I get it, right? But as I just said before we even played this song, we only get one chance to truly impress people. And if it's one time, we need to see fully what an artist can do on any given beat. Otherwise, people will assume you're gonna do the same thing on a record that they get you on, right? And what is the same thing that I'm talking about? The repetition in terms of the tone, right? So he was in there just like, you know, and it just kept going on and on with that tone. That's the repetition. There's also the structure of the words that don't often, you know, change up too much, right? But if you do those things, if you go, you know what I'm saying? You got to figure out just what each line should have something slightly different that you do, so people look forward to all those parts. Otherwise, what happens to me at least is I'm tapped in, I'm listening, and then you do start thinking about other things because you feel like you know where the rest of the record is gonna go, right? You feel like, oh man, the melodies are going here. I see what he's talking about. I get the overall gist. The content is, I think, what's gonna save you with a lot of people here, because when you talk about real things, you know, people are really able to relate to you. There's two different type of songs: the wishful thinking records, where like, you know, you fake it till you make it, right? Try to inspire people with wanting to get the bigger things by talking about you having the bigger things, but you ain't even got it yet. And then there are the ones where like, nah, let me just actually tell the story of my life, how I think, what I've lost, what keeps me going, essentially. And that is the most human type of record you guys can make. It will allow people to see the real you. Everyone loves those moments where like, even like, you know, you may feel a record so much when you're performing, you just tell the DJ, cut the beat, cut the record, cut whatever it is, and then you just start doing the rest of the song a cappella. And then like, the fans love that because they see the true artist, the hunger, the passion within you. So often, like, I'm trying to get you guys there a little bit, right? Push yourselves to have better melodies, to do a little bit more than just the basic. Is one idea of what you can do on this beat. If you were on here with Chris Brown, Tank, SZA, Mariah Carey, right? While they are not rappers, and you probably don't consider yourself an R&B singer, if you do a good job melodically on any record, it doesn't matter. They will still do a cover to your song to pay homage to what they love about your record. Chris Brown, though, is going to hear you and not necessarily do the same thing, or probably be inspired to do a remix or something like that. But you want it, yeah. Fruit Fly, can you stop just sitting here? My freaking, it's just like Fruit Fly just like keeps coming. He's just like, hey, can you play my song? Can you play my song? He just keeps popping up. I swear he's just trying to bug me, this freaking guy, man. And I don't have nothing to like smack it with, to smack this damn fruit fly with. I hate fruit flies, but I guess I hate bigger flies more because they go. I mean, the second part is you can't even see it. So you guys are just, it's just me. I'm over here like, shoo. Y'all like, he owns something? Like, no, there's a damn fruit fly. It just keeps popping here. You know what? No, I think I know what it is. It's because this line, I have a light here to my left, light to my right, and one right in front of me, man. It is most likely seeing the reflection off of my glasses and then like going, oh wait, oh no, it's not a light. Oh wait, oh no, that's not a, oh wait, that's not a light. It just keeps going back and forth. You need to stop, though. Calm down. Let me turn my fan on and light of incense. Let me see what you guys were saying real quick before we jump onto the skip. You said, I got a breath of fresh, real hip hop, man. That's what's up, man. You always been getting us up with that. You said my boy be doing it, you know what I'm saying, crazy as Chris Fire, man. Listen, I appreciate you. What you say? Maybe female vocals in there, but it's a great tune. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. And you said second one should have came through. Yeah, so I got them. Hopefully they're the ones that basically I see in the same email, and you should be good. Let me tap in over here. I'll tell you just laughing, or maybe you're crying. Freestyling is good. I appreciate that. And you said the lyrics, you know what I'm saying, on point. All right, so look, we have a 2-song back to back. Potentially one or both of these might be a cover. One or both may or may not be a Christmas song. You can let us know that in the chat. And with that, I'll also remind you guys that, like, look, I'm always building playlists, and often I want enough records in certain genres to do a celebration of that thing episode. If you guys make Christmas albums, I'm telling you right now, okay, this is what I plan to do. If I get enough, shoot, by Christmas we'll do it then. But what I want is, at least with Christmas, right, if you guys do at least a Christmas EP, we'll kind of play some of the records on an episode, a Christmas themed episode, maybe even just like have a fireplace up with y'all records all on shuffle and kind of, you know, just a part of that playlist, man. I always wanted to have one of those because I usually tap into some other, you know, fireplace Christmas, you know, thing just to set the vibe, and it'll have, you know, certain Christmas music playing. But I'm like, nah, I want to do that, but then stream it and then have the music that we're playing be the indie artists who come to the show, so we can actually showcase the talent and see what you guys, you know, have to offer. So if you guys do it, I will make it. Same thing goes for live performances outside of the Christmas show stuff. You guys have enough of those tiny desk things, all of that. Like, we'll do an episode celebrating what you guys do there.
I just need you to. Can you please just go? We all eat pizza, so I make
get in there, get in there.
I got pizza if you need them, PayPal me. You see me on the playground, just yeah, I'm a dog, but I stay grounded. They call me in 'cause I stay clowned, and you wanna stay down there.
All right, let's see what you got, man. This morning is Christmas.
Mom got drunk and Dad got drunk at a Christmas party.
Wow,
we were drinking champagne punch and homemade eggnog.
Happy holidays.
Little sister brought her new boyfriend. He was Mexican. We didn't know what to think of him. He sang Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad. Brother Ken brought his kids with him. The 3 from his first wife Lynn, and the 2 identical twins from his second wife Mary Nell. Of course he brought his new wife Kay, who talks all about AA, chain smoking while the stereo plays Noel, Noel, well the first Noel. Turkey turned the ball game on. Mixed margaritas when the eggnog's gone. Yeah. Send somebody to the quick pack store. We need some ice and extension cords, a can of bean dip and some diet rice, a box of tampons, some Marlboro Lights. Hallelujah, everybody say cheese. Merry Christmas from family.
Are you sure you aren't Tom Petty's son, sir? There's sometimes when I'm like,
well, Fred and Rita drove from Harlingen. I can't remember how I came to them, but when they tried to plug their motorhome in, it blew out our Christmas lights. Cousin David knew just what went wrong, so we all waited out on my front lawn. Some bitch road fucking light and lighters came on. Well, he sang Silent Night, Silent Night. Called the turkey, turned the ball game on. Make Bloody Marys 'cause we all want one. Send somebody to the stop and go. We need some celery and a can of fake snow, a bag of lemons and some diet Sprites, a box of tampons, some Salem Lights. Hallelujah, everybody say shit. Merry Christmas from the family. Feliz Navidad. some spark to eggnog. Might be a damn bump. Where the hell is that? Honey, go get me that damn bag. All right, Merry Christmas, everybody. Shit. All right, bye.
Why, bro? You better make an edited version of some of those parts, man. Just so we can make sure that we put it. So obviously it's a cover, right? So there's that. But when it does come to records in general, right? One thing that we do have to remind you guys on is, you know, you do still have to have a clean version of any record that you do, because let's just say you do have the opportunity for someone that hears your record and wants to play it. Often in public places, it always has to be clean because it's an all ages kind of scenario, right? As long, like unless it's a bar or something like that, then usually you can't just, you know, play certain things, as there's all ages, there's kids, there's you know, certain people that might not appreciate foul language. So do make sure you have clean versions of everything in case someone does want to throw your thing in rotation, but they don't want to have to you know, try to manually edit things as it goes on, because I know that's usually hard. Overall though, it sounded nice, right? When we haven't heard the original song, we're able to see it as an original song, right? So for me, when I hear you often, I imagine these being original and just like every time I hear you in this lane, like you sound natural within it. It makes me want to hear the live performance, the live band version, you playing the acoustic guitar and then doing the records. Whether you get more into a country vibe, folk, alternative, you know, you have the voice to be able to go there and sound like it is your genre, right? And so the amount of work that sometimes you'll need is give or take, like you're at least, I would say 90% where you need to be, right? In terms of original records, you obviously still need to be able to do records as good as this, but completely for yourself, with all your own ideas, your own lyrics, and it sounding and feeling like something that could be out there, right? And then the rap stuff, of course, we always talk about just needing a lot more work there, because it feels like there's you know, too many freedoms, you know, taken. We'll always talk about it more when we play those records from you, but like something like this, you know, Mariah Carey can remake. I mean, honestly, with Christmas records, it's the one genre like many artists can do covers of other Christmas records, and you know, you can just continue to do it throughout the decade. It can be the 100th time that we've heard the same song, same lyrics, but what you do is you make it yours. You make sure that when people hear it, they want to play your version, and then Frank Sinatra's version, and then Mariah Carey's version, and then, you know, and it all should be able to still be cohesive within that. And so y'all know what it is. He says, "Yeah, giddy up." They're like in there, like, look, you do a good job in this lane, right? So dominate. That was to lighten shit up, but that's too easy. WJ said, and then he said, my interface broke, but I would have played with my guitar or something like that. Let me see. So you need a new interface. What did you use before? What kind of interface did you use before? Do you have a... Because there's a few things, right? There are some decent XLR and USB mics that you can basically get connections for that allow you to record via, you know, obviously your phone, but also if you're doing it on PC, you need no interface. It is the interface, the mic, like the one I'm using right now. Quite literally, I loved it, and still love it. I have the first version of it somewhere around here. It's somewhere around here. I have the first version of it, which the Samsung G-Track. These mics I absolutely love. It's just easy, plug and play. You don't need any extra plugin or program to make it work. Then it has like you can plug in your mic or line in to get your vocals or your instrument going in directly. You know, for TikTok, they're basically hearing what you guys on the computer on the YouTube and Twitch are hearing, right? So they get to hear exactly that same audio. It might be a little bit you know, just a slight quality a hitch, maybe, give or take. You guys can do that comparison yourself while we're playing a record and kind of see which platform might like sound a little bit better. But yeah, let me know. Let me play his second record and then we'll see where we're at from there.
Just submitted a new song that's a shout out to Evolution of Red Rob. What
do you say, honey? Go get me that damn bag. You know what I'm saying? I'm just over here vibing, man. I'm saying. It's your Samsung G-Tracks with my electronics, with my electric acoustic work. So in the back, I can't necessarily turn the camera. Well, yeah, it is right there, right? I don't want to mess up my mic though. Cause hold on. In the back, you can actually see there's a line in for if you had, you know, your instrument that you can plug in freaking right there, whatnot. At least for the Samsung G-Track Pro that I have. The Samsung G-Track, the first one that was more like gray, I think that one has. And are we good with sound on TikTok right now? Let me know, because I did mess with the mic right there a little bit. I don't want it to have extreme buzzing sound. Y'all like, I can't hear you. What? It's a loud buzzing sound. All right, we're good. Thank y'all. All right, let's get into his second record. Out of the two, which one would you want a music video to? Let us know. This one might be the rapping one. By the way, hit me up for choruses if you need. Different genres. Where do we go? Where do we fucking go? Where do we go? Keep the fucking
out my way. Contraband in hands, switching lanes on the interstate. 5 behind, get away. In my M3, got the M3 out the window, pointed at the fucking face. Drive by, baby, staying high, lady. Got a crazy life, I don't really think Christ can save me in time. He a little late, we don't have time to waste. Don't pray, he won't grace my space. Disgrace stuck in my ways, always mistaken situations. Through a fit, built up rage, you hate it, instigating shit, torture and intimidation. I'm playing chess. Take your cool next. Gotta kill a play, fake fucks, bluffing in the function. Reap the repercussions if you seek destruction. Here's a reason why. High stakes, baby. Where do we go from here? Where do we going from here?
Where do we go from here? Is it like the time when I want to be able to be like I'm a type of food that's like floating in your ear? All right. Another benefit of skips when you send a skip is that if there is any element that just takes us completely out of the record, like we still gotta stay there, right? We will go through the whole record, you know what I mean? Give you the respect. But right, if we were in the free line, I probably would have hit that button at some point. You know me, right? I personally, like if it feels like the artist is kind of freestyling everything that they're doing on the record, right? And often we can tell by either how easy certain lines are or just how certain things are performed, because there will be things that you just can't write into the thing, right? Like a certain section, you stopped for a second, said something, and then went back into rapping, and I feel like from you, I just really want a proper structure. You know, you can get in there, I think, with the right guidance, like what I would do if I'm engineering you. I have never been a like let me just press record type of engineer, because I feel like that doesn't benefit the artist at all. You as an engineer like have to speak up and let them know when a performance can be better, when a line that they said can be said or written better, right? And like I literally would take that time and try to see where things could be better formulated. Like, okay, you want to say this, but how you're saying it here is a little bit disjointed. You should say it like this, right? I don't like writing for artists, but I like to help them see how their puzzle really should be put together. Because I feel like that is you want them to eventually the student surpasses the teacher head ass, you know, type shit, right? You know what I mean? You want that to happen, and for them to be able to grow and then do things for themselves, right? And so I feel like, you know, when it comes to rap, like that is just one of those things where, you know, there are a few records where you might have hit the right places here and there, still some work needing to be done and such, and then there are others where back to the drawing board, right? Like make sure that you really study. I feel like there's like we always talk about you've mentioned the dyslexia thing, so I get it, but I also believe that with any muscle, man, if we just continue to do the right exercises, eventually we do strengthen what that is, right? And I want you to be able to have like a comeback story in that way, to be able to say like, man, like I used to kind of just go all over the place and not really be able to write and do it properly because, you know, I can't see things in that way, and then, you know, through this and that the resilience, you know, you're able to get over it. I do believe that there is a possibility
And if anything, I've told you, okay, record your record, do what you got to do, freestyle, punch in, however you see it. Then after you make that record, listen to it over and over again. We cannot, there's no way we can just like every single thing we do. You have to analyze yourself out of your own body. Think about what your mom would think if she heard it. Not like in the like, oh, I'm cussing, you know, but like your mom, the regular random person in the street, that girl you might have a crush on, your favorite artist, if they heard it. You have to think about every single person on the planet and kind of like put yourself in their mindset of, if they were hearing you, where would they promote it if it was something fairly decent, right? But get in there, record your record however you need to, analyze it, and you have to be able to perceive the parts that you will know can be better. You know, for all melodic artists, it's the same thing. It's some notes you may hit, maybe it's off key, but you just keep it anyways because you're too lazy to go back in. But like, no, like the perfection as a singer for you melodic artists is what makes you dope. If you can hit certain notes and do it not only on the record but then live and stuff like that, and then just to see you perform things in different ways. For a rapper, it's like the words have to resonate in a certain way, so we want to rap with you, your record at your concert. A chorus should be catchy and actually have a structure, so we know exactly what to do when the chorus comes back around, if we want to, you know, join in that as well. And it just felt like it was, you know, more of a kind of playful approach, but you know, like 10 different versions of a song, you know, for you, my good friend. You know, make it, do it as much as you need to, and then we'll tell you which one is better, if anything. So you know how it really is, and you said it's whatever want us, we still here. That's what's up. Is it who wants a free skip? I got a 10 for you, WJ said. Well, we gotta put Stars are technically has put in their own.
I know diamonds are the things that you wish that you had, but homie,
but
playing old school games where it's all up for grabs, you know me.
I would say head over to the TikTok side.
I got a big stick of gold where my thing used to be, just because.
I would say head over to the TikTok side and you know, ask some of our lovely people in there. I think they would greatly appreciate one. Let me see. Love City. If I had it, I would have been out there. Is that really the name? No, wait, what? Oh, Love City. If I had it, I would have been out there. You know what I'm saying? Chris, this is one for your fouls. Not too fit yet? What? You gotta reanalyze what you said in the email so I know what it was. Oh, let me add this. We got a music video though. Stat and Stars. You said head over to your next best producer. Yeah. Hold on, let me write the right name of this in here. Trenches, J Murphy, Trenches, Stomach featuring Sun God, Blizzery, CP Terry, Nichols, and Cash Verrazano. So let's go ahead and write that down and jump back into video mode. Oh no, wait, I gotta turn my background music on. To the Dork Mobile.
Calling all villains. From the harbor to the hill. It's real. Yeah. Better grip up. Man, this shit is going viral. How many stars can I get? How many cars can I get without the title? Lose an arm in this bitch. Drop a bomb in this bitch, lift my palm in this lit. I'm throwing spirals, fuck it, I'm trying to kill them all. Dead on arrival, even clip the dog. Laying right beside him, leave them all stuck. These niggas washed up. Think about a rifle, Elmer Fudd shit. With enough clip to flip a tour bus, nigga. Your wins and toss up. Watch how I style on niggas, I'm about to boss up. Hop out and wild on niggas in front of storefront. Shit wins, it's all up. When the day die tomorrow, that's what they told us,
this like
nigga.
Costa Nostra. Anyone that didn't take the oath approach us. My main man said it's 85 in Nova Scotia. Road trip, my holster changed roads to a chauffeur. Heard it all before, sunshine. It's about Staten now. Organic bulbs I put backwards down. Relocate the 4-lead doorman with the wraparound. Brownstone breakfast, food shop Acme now. Faculty meetings, caps and gowns. Tapped in with the Mexicans, black and brown. This is Carmichael mixed with Inky Johnson. Make the pinky promise. Bow down, come and greet your highness. Rugby, Mr. Miyagi. You ever looked at Cobra in his eyes? Fight dirty like Cobra Kai. First a scream from Ma, followed by oh my God. Soldiers on the yard, 50 clips on the bar.
Slipping out of bounds and it's game time. Out the trailblazer, let it buck like it's game time. Got it from the bottom, can't let you niggas take mine. East to the west coast, we ain't on the same time. And you can talk pain to me, you ain't never lost shit. Niggas killed my 2 dogs, I'm feeling like I'm John Wick. Turn this bitch to Saw 6, text with the air hose. Headshot, leave him brain dead like a scarecrow. And fucking with you weirdos, we ain't in the same lane. Xbox to PlayStation, this is where the game changed. Cross your T's, dot your eyes, we gon' catch him by surprise. Shooter in the same caravan as a soccer mom. Spin around late night if he ain't got that cake right. Red dot on his forehead like a brake light. I'm at you niggas next, want the money and respect. I put an M on your head like you playing for the Mets. Grits with the shrimp in it, shoes with the fish in it, Euro with the stutter step, pimp with the limp in it. Month at the Carlisle, back at the Ritz again. Came and dust all well, turn it to a brick again. Shot with the banana clip, hope these monkeys slip again. My clippers ain't quitting like Richardson. I mean for heaven's sakes, I went to wait cause niggas pressed the brakes and sat at lights like Kevin Gates. I got 2 phones, every phone call's an extra play. It's 5 for 15, he want 4, throw him the extra tray. I'm toting polls like election day. Forensic said the body was April, I bought the tech in May. Watch novellas cutting coke, fuck the re-up up, started selling soap. I gave me hope. So if a nigga cutting throat, we put his kidneys on his rice, that's how we trellis on his dope.
Look. 30 million to feed the bros, snub nose, whoever play tough getting Peter roll.
Everybody killing it, man.
Like Keisha Cole, catch a bullet, the brains leaking out like a pizza roll. Look, I used to get weed and loads, stack checks, to go and bet on myself like Peter Rose. I get the money, I don't see the hoes. So when I tell you one shot, you don't need the pose. Start the ignition. I ain't trying to bargain with niggas. I push a button, your father's mission. I'm getting my hands dirty. Ain't no washing the dishes, get chicken. Cooking up when my mom's in the kitchen. You talking to a dawn, nigga, listen. I put my whole squad in position. Hillbilly, Harbor Edition. Rapping for Staten Island. Look hard as these niggas.
20 loons in her body, that's the light mission. Some hear me talking paper planes, but this kite different. Never thought I'd say a nigga landed in the right prison. Stunned in the dark, come to light like night vision. Mad cause the pressure they feel. Rat beef, put a 30 on his top like I'm pressing a pill. Streets dead cause these faggots are squeal. A gunshot for my niggas up top, get it back on the pill. Roll the riches if I'm grabbing the wheel. I ain't crash out, but niggas know that my passenger will. And I hear you niggas stealing my bars. I heard this beat in a Porsche, transform like the nigga Mirage. Free Childs, man, he almost home. Phone ring the same way, even though they got all free phones. Ain't surprised they call cash for clean up. Catch me down south frontin' lines like I'm bullying free lunch.
Everybody want to begin, tell me that you want to. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm about to say, but I know what I'm going to do. Yeah. Oh. If you like Dragon Ball Z, then you do like Goku. Oh.
Alright.
So first and foremost, man, like everybody killed that record. There's no weakest link in the chain. When it comes to anything, a 4 horsemen kind of deal, a 3 amigos situation, a cipher, a Wu-Tang like scenario, like whatever we getting into. We got a bunch of artists on the same beat, it's like, you know, everyone has to come with it, right? You're passing that baton, you know, pretty much like in a relay race, right? If everybody does a good job, right, you make it to that finish line, and you know, I think the record will continue to grow. Now, when you also have something like that, it's like your promotion should essentially like skyrocket, right? Every single person that you involve in a music video or production, I like to think that you get that much promotion on the project from all those individual people. Like, you know, if you all know that person has been an extra in a movie, and like as soon as they can talk about it, they're like, yo, I'm actually in the movie, like go watch this scene, and like they'll do a whole post about that specific scene and everything, right? So everyone that is on it, like, you know, it's just like expect to see that promotion from each individual you know, channel that they have, and vice versa with the production, vice versa with that who did the video, and like, you know, like every one of those corners should be checked. And if you even like time things right, you know, you kind of help the algorithm. If there are a certain number of people that are basically talking about that thing, and you know, the algorithm sees that and it says, okay, like let's show this to other people, see if they agree and all that good stuff. Beat was fire, you know, hard hitting, and felt like something that I think each artist in the building would probably want to get a crack at themselves, right? But you say they still only let one in at a time with everything that is paid for independent stuff like that. What did you say? He said, y'all ever shot or he said they still let one everything at a time that is paid for independent. I'm still trying to figure out what you were saying. Bottle Vibes, sick beat from Sweatsuit. No, what do you say? There was like no lighter. Y'all ever shot a 50 cal with 50 cal 2 with NVG with the butterfly trigger with what? And CNB rocket launchers coming at you, man. What kind of question? 30 mic. That shit got me missing more. Okay. All right, let me see if we're able to jump back into the free line. I appreciate y'all patience, and I gotta put my phone on the charger right quick. This doesn't die. 1993, much more by ounce. Like, what the fuck? Where did that come from? Listen, I'll tell you where it came from. I did not have to kill you. All right, where is the free line at, man? Where are you? Morbid. America will not save you, man. Listen. Let's see. That's the name of the. Well, that's at least what you put. Okay, the MP3 file is called something different. So what's the actual name of the song or whatnot? Let's see.
The revolution will not be televised. How many have to die before you recognize they're not on your side? They're not civilized. They'll line you up and. So don't even try to compromise. Never shake hands with the devil, it's a lie. A white one, they might come, and when they do, it's to make America white again. They might be a friend, and you might be an end to a mean. Yet you still
does this sound like AI to you guys?
Dream. Then when your family's detained, you're on your knees and you scream. Fascism is a disease, a cataclysm that feeds the defeat. Peace, don't ever raise your hands unless it's a fist. Fight the
Like fire in the video is dope.
They stroke their dicks to their Palestinian.
What up, private party?
Bombings, it's heinous, but here we are. The emotional scar, the authoritarian stain. They spread fear, but we'll always remain. When was America great? For all people. A slogan for idiots, it's so deceitful. Their masters are evil and they defend their demise. A wolf in sheep's clothing, they can't see the disguise. A room full of flies signals the evil.
Well, I'm hoping it's real, cause listen, everything that I hear, it'll always be something that would've had been doper with skill. All you gotta do is get on the jack and make sure that freaking you don't wanna like go take a fake Kodak because anyways. All right, so we do like records that are conversation starters. We like records with substance. If you're singing, you know, like you reminded me of like almost like a Maroon 5 with 21 Pilots and, you know, something, you know, kind of vibe. I can't think of the other one that popped in my head, but anytime we hear the elements, and like sometimes it is a real artist and it's not their fault, just however the thing is mixed or something like that, it'll often just make the whole record sound like AI. It could be an effect added. The other two possibilities are the artist is AI completely, or the artist is real and then the beat is AI and it's a beat replacement kind of scenario. Mixing and mastering can somewhat do that as well, but the aspect, like why it's important and why it matters, is we always gotta re-educate everyone and let them know, like at this very moment, I think people want AI music to be very separate from real music. We don't want to get confused and tricked into thinking that an artist is real when they're not, because we always, as fans, if we really like something, we start making those plans to, oh man, I want to see them live. When are they, you know what I mean? We start going into that mode of like being, what is the word I'm looking for? Being motivated. Motivated is not the word I'm looking for freaking here, but we're often inspired to just go see what that artist is about. So we'll look for interviews and everything, and we don't want all of that to even be fake, right? Because AI is getting to a point where like you can make it look like Michael Jackson is hanging out with Tupac today, and that can get very dangerous when it comes to a lot of things, making it look like people do things or say things that they did not, right? That's not even why we mainly are truly concerned. Like that is an issue, that's a problem, that is something that I feel like will arise in a lot of occasions. But when it comes to music and creativity, I feel like the moment that you decide to utilize AI, you take away your own ability to upgrade with your actual skills, right? Yes, it can be used as a tool, but if I tell the AI to do something and it does it, it's not the same thing as me doing it, right? And in other occasions, like, you know, you just say, make a thing with a beat that has a dark melody and then da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? And then it comes up with the beat, it comes up with the structure of the song, it comes up with the words. Maybe you have the inspiration behind the main idea, but I don't then feel like that person is a writer and they can go and get in the studios with bigger artists and stuff just yet. You still have to gain that main skill of just having the talent within you. Like one day, I'm telling you, you're not gonna be able to use technology to do that thing. So everyone who relies on even trying to make digital beats and all that, like you're gonna kind of be asked out. You have to learn to use what is up here and to start showing people the effort that you are using to get the results, right? So if basically if the record is prompted, right? So everything that we're hearing is basically, you know, AI. I almost kind of don't want to hear it in most occasions. Like, I want you to get a real artist behind the record that you want to do. I want you, but the work that I want people to be able to do obviously would be to write and perform everything, right? But if your choice is, well, I basically use AI for reference records, right? I still don't know whether or not you only had the main idea and then it basically made the rest of the record, or if you did everything, all of the lyrics, and you got on there and performed it, but then just changed your voice with AI, right? There's a little bit of work at least in that, and you can kind of show people like that behind the scenes sort of like look of like you actually, you know, doing it, and then showing how with the voice change, this is what it did. And you know what I mean? Like there's at least some kind of, okay, well, we're impressed that you did that. But if everything is just written, you know, everybody looked at Zanaya Monet, the one who basically, you know, had the female artist AI. She has the avatar and everything. They looked at her like she was like funny when she said like, yo, I just put my poems in AI and then it created the song, and then I decided what kind of artist I wanted it to. Like, that's not songwriting. You wrote poems and then you put them in a converter to convert it into a song. What we want is for real people who have the talent. This is why we had award shows, because the artists who would hopefully win and people who did everything, they have awards for like the costume department in movies and stuff like that. The reason why they get those awards is because of the work that they do to make those things happen. Without, like, if everyone's using AI, I think award shows kind of go out the door. Like, there shouldn't really be an award given out to things that were too easy to make. But if we have something like a Scanner Darkly, where they literally film the entire movie and then they go hand draw over each scene, each you know, thing, and then put it together, you know, as a film app, like that work, I think deserves high payment. It deserves the accolades. It deserves to get awards. It deserves to, well, let's see what else you got, man. Like, cause that effort, I don't care. I literally do not care that someone could, okay, let's film the movie and then we'll just add a filter over the entire film. Like, that makes it less dope. It's still cool, but it's just a filter at that point. And people love hearing about the work. They love when you're able to say, we recorded this yesterday. I had so-and-so come over. They played saxophone. I had a pianist come through and he got on the keys and did it. Like, we want to be able to have that kind of a conversation with you guys. And it's almost gotten out of hand to where we're too comfortable with just taking what's already made and not adding anything ourselves, right? But we have to get back into that, right? Anyways, so what if it's their lyrics, right? So again, if it's their lyrics, there's something there. But because this is the problem with AI, because literally you could have a situation where I put my entire lyrics in AI and I tell it what kind of song I wanted to come up with. It does it, right? My lyrics are the basis of what it's going to pull from, but also it, you know, analyzes all the different type of songs that are out there and then pulls the best one that it thinks fits the sound that, you know, goes to what the lyrics have. But if you can do that, and then right next to you there's someone who goes, make a song about McDonald's always having a broke ice cream machine, and then it comes up with the entire song too, right next to your song, and they both will sound the same. That is where the major problem lies, because so here's another thing, right? I literally just watched a video where there's a new AI kind of beat program that had came up, and they got caught recently because people looked at the source code and they found out that a lot of their source code was basically taken and converted from Suno. So basically it takes things, uploads it to Suno, and then brings it back and gives you sort of like your thing, right? But the other thing was, like, they typed in something like just like electronic music, right? And then seen what it comes up with. They used that program, and then they used Suno, they used, you know, something else, and literally it almost came up with the same exact melody, the same, you know, sequence. It had like different drums for the different ones, but you could just tell that there was something going on there. And if like two people can just type in one word and come up with the same thing, that's a problem. That is a problem. We need to have as much originality as possible with everything that we do. Yes, we take inspiration from other artists, but you know, I just want you to know, at the end of the day, like, a real artist is what matters. You need someone real to convey your message. You know what I mean? If you really want to sell it, you need somebody real who's out there who can then talk about why they love the song. Like, if you wrote it and you wrote it for another artist, they get on it, and then literally they're out there in the interview circuit and someone asks them, yo, so man, like, I love this song, I love the record, can you tell me more about it? And then like literally they as artists have no problem saying that they had writers who helped them, and they'll literally name you, you know what I mean? Like, yo, so and so wrote this, and I just loved how the words resonated with, you know, what I believe about da 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 da. And you know what I'm saying? It needs to resonate with more than just, okay, it's the lyrics, and now you have a robot basically singing it. Like, we are hearing the robot saying the things, but we don't believe it for 1 second, because it is not real. So everything that it's saying, like when Timbaland had his, you know, Tata, and it's saying came from the bottom, or, you know, anything like that, we're like, you don't even know the concept of that. You're not real. You don't feel. So it's hard to believe something that doesn't have a soul, right? And AI, if you're listening, I know that has to even be hard to hear. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to believe anything that doesn't have a soul. And like, look on it, like, look, you are a companion, right? You are very much a companion. It's fun to conversate back and forth and you know, get information while shooting this shit and getting help here and there with certain things. But for the people who are programming you, I'm like legit talking to AI right now. For the people who are programming you, there's this absence of the respect for just the artist, the person out there that really has gone through something, and they put that pain in those words into a real song themselves. They think about what that melody is going to be. They either go and look for the beat that they want from real producers, because anytime you as an artist are supporting the producer community, or even real instruments and doing that kind of situation, you literally are helping musicians move forward and know that they have a place in this overall, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want real musicians to basically get relegated to only live performances, right? Because they can bring anything dope out of your records. Like, if you guys aren't doing those versions of your records as well, like, you guys are missing out. Anyways, let me. You said trigger something. You know what I'm saying? Pun intended. No pun intended. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking about it so we can get back in the line. I appreciate y'all. Let me make sure. I hear you, Evie. I tell the girls. I'll tell the girls. I shot the sheriff. But that's what I'm saying, right? We hear, like, if we hear a song that, like, is basically, it has substance. It has somebody talking about, you know, something that matters. I think the words are just words at that point when the artist isn't real. But if there's an artist who's willing to put their face behind the record, then it makes you feel it in a different way. And the vessels to that music, just like, you're truly able to take it in and believe it. At the end of the day, like, even if you make an AI record, people are still gonna want a true live performance with a real artist. Not, okay, let me get a fake artist to perform and pretend to be the real artist. Why not just actually have a real artist the whole time? That's what we're gonna think. Let's go. Unless they're gonna shut down the ability to perform live at venues, and you know what I mean? Let's go. Okay, I think you got a beat and shit. Like, listen, dog, I got a stick and you about to get beat with it. There's lots of people who don't know what to do, but I'm discreet and shit. Sometimes on Halloween, I kinda do like trick or treat and shit. When I'm back in it though, sometimes I wanna be like, I don't know what the hell's happening, though. You know what, dog? I do have a Nintendo. There's a lot of times where I can't go to a places, and all the people up in the chat, man, I hope that none of y'all fools is racist. Wanna figure out where to take this, and people know that I like this beat right now. No, I did not like even make it. I know that I want to go into the freaking kitchen right now, sizzle bacon, and you know what I will do. A tongue twister. If I need a dope ass beat, I'll come get ya. I know that there are people who just wanna walk during a marathon, but dog, you know that I'll run with ya. A picture is something that I can like do. I don't know what is happening with me, but I know what the fuck is even happening to you. The singer and there's some things that I about to think of doing shit, and a lot of time where I'm outside who would live.